Welcome to Sweet and Savory Gluten Free. Those of you who've seen my other recipes know that I love food and I love to share stories of my food. Today I am sharing one of my favorite pasta recipe. It is inspired by Chef Choi from a Netflix episode on his chef show. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Here is the recipe. To make the confit of garlic, peel 3 heads of garlic. It initially looked a lot, but once I put them in the pan, I thought, might as well peel another head. That looks about right. And now add 1 cup of olive oil. Turn on the heat to low and just let them simmer. Now I'm gonna sit and relax and watch some children's show with my kid. After 10 minutes or so, you start to smell the irresistible garlic fragrance. Just let it sit and keep an eye on it for another 5 to 10 minutes. Once the garlic is golden brown, they're done. Now you will use the confit of garlic throughout the dishes, and you will have some leftover too. The mushroom broth adds an earthy undertone to the dish. To make that, use 1 package of portobello mushroom and cook in 3 cups of water. Once we bring it to a boil, turn to low heat and let it simmer. To make the meatballs, chop 1 bunch of parsley and 2 tablespoons of fresh oregano. Add 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of ground pork. In the show, Roy recommended using 70-30 for the beef, but I used 80-20, and it's totally a personal choice. After adding confit of garlic, now add chopped herbs. Add a 1/3 cup of ground Cheerio. That and Rice Krispies are my go-to gluten-free panko substitute. 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. And generously season with salt and pepper. Now you want to grate half onion, and this step can be a little tear-inducing. You are more than welcome to use a food processor for this. Now give it a good mix of this meatball. This recipe makes about 30 meatballs. With the leftovers, I made pizza and the family loved it. Now you want to roll them into 1.5 inch in diameter and place them on a cookie tray. Now turn on the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Look at that goodness! Now to make the tomato sauce, add a 1/4 cup of confit of garlic, two-third cup of mushroom broth, two cans of tomatoes, and some fresh oregano and fresh thyme. About 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, give it a quick stir and close the lid and bring to a boil. Once it boils, it's basically done. Now we just need to fish out the fresh herbs so we don't get chunky stems in our pasta. Use a handheld blender to puree the sauce. You can leave it somewhat chunky or completely smooth. Whichever way you like, this sauce is good. Now for the rice vermicelli, add 8 cups of water and bring it to a boil. Then add your rice noodle and cook about 8 to 10 minutes. Now for the final step, add 2 tablespoons of garlic confit, about 2/3 cup of tomato sauce, and the amount of meatballs to your liking. And some rice noodles. Add some torn basil leaf and it's ready to serve. Top with more tomato sauce and herbs, some Parmesan cheese, extra grounded pepper, and more of that magical garlic oil. I love this dish and I hope you like it too.